Boot fans, welcome on in. Rich, how you doing, bud?
Oh, not too bad. It's been a busy Monday. What can I tell you?
Yeah, it's been a busy one here too. It is December 1st. It's also known as Cyber Monday. Well, every December 1st is not Cyber Monday, but this particular December 1st is Cyber Monday. So there's some awesome boot deals going on right now. I've been busy covering that all day, making sure people get their share of new boots at the right prices. That's kept me busy.
I have,
And
I know I've been busy watching you cover that all day.
have you been busy buying the boots, maybe?
No, I did my boot thing on Black Friday, and
You did.
I probably should have held out till today because I could have possibly got a better deal.
$90 Copa Mundials. Come on, man.
I know, it's killing
That's
me.
like that's like your perfect deal right there.
It is killing me when I saw that deal.
Anyway, yeah, we got loads of deals. We're gonna cover the deals. Let's do a run through what we got going on because there's a lot happening right now. Earlier today, Nike released the Shine Through collection, which we'll pull up an image of in a second. We'll talk about a little bit. Then we're gonna go into we'll talk a little bit about the Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals since it was a pretty big deal. Some of the savings on offer were huge, so we'll just talk about that a little bit and the market itself. Third, we'll talk about the new Adidas Messi 10.1. I know you like to have fun with the naming convention.
The Mirosari 10 or the Mirosario,
Something like that.
that
We'll
one,
talk
right?
about that. Then we got three other new boot. Well, two new boots, which is the Puma King SL Classico, and the Adidas Predator Instinct. We'll talk about them a little bit. Then we got the Bakari Sacco specials. We can have fun with them. We're gonna talk about the Adidas Marhaba ball. We have our giveaway winner. I got my book right here to pick our next giveaway, and that's about it. We'll see where we go from there. That's a ton of stuff to cover, and I know we have some people in tuning in on YouTube right now. Appreciate having you guys along. Make sure you leave your comments, and I'll be checking them as we go along. Whenever Rich starts talking, I'm going to check the comments. So I will be listening to you, Rich. I promise. I
Are,
promise. I'm
are,
going to
you,
say
are,
every word you say.
are you sure?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
Depends what you're talking about.
I was gonna say if I go rambling, you're probably not gonna listen. So let's be fair.
What was that?
If I go rambling, you're not gonna listen.
I completely got you right there.
Yeah.
Okay. First up, and on your screen should be. See why I did that? I did that quicker. My transition was a lot better.
Almost. It's almost like you have them lined up this week.
Yeah, it's like I've actually prepared a little bit. So this is the Nike Shine Through collection. The perfect boots to wear on a muddy, mucky pitch in wintertime, right?
Yeah, if you're gonna play on a wet Tuesday night in Stoke, this is the color boots that you want on.
They're absolutely perfect. Yeah, I'm not sure the real thinking behind this because these boots are going to get very, very dirty. But they look really slick, really smart, very, very fresh collection. It covers the 4.5 silos that Nike have, and I'm just referencing the Vapor as the half since they're not really included in any of the advertising. They are currently on the Nike Soccer app. That's where they've been released. You can kind of create this design on Nike ID already, but this is just like the new collection that Nike have come out with. And they're going to be released on soccer.com on Wednesday for anybody that wants to pick up a pair. Rich, give me your rundown. What do you think?
They strikingly, and I'm gonna age myself to actually being older than I am. The white has that really nice gloss, and it reminds me of when we first got color TVs. When my dad would explain when they first got color TVs back in the UK, and Alan Ball made that switch to wearing the bright white Hummels.
Oh
And
yes,
how
the
it
70s.
just the 70s, and it just stood right out. It was something entirely different that had never been done before with a boot. And this is sort of the white has that same sort of the brightness. I'm not always a huge fan of white boots, but if they're done right, and they've been done right here, I mean
Yeah,
I know Paul Pogba's been wearing the Magista overs there for a
that's
few
right. Yeah,
weeks at least.
yeah. He was giving him a quick run through himself. Yeah.
But yeah, no, they are.
I, I, I seem to remember Georgie Best doing the same with some white boots at one stage as well.
Georgie Best with the white boots.
The
But
matchmakers.
the matchmakers, the stylos.
Yeah, the stylos. You remember the stylos?
I know the matchmaker stylos. I'm a long time Georgie Best fan.
Yeah, I love Georgie Best. Okay, next up is my favorite out of the four, which is the Hypervenom. And I haven't been keen on the Hypervenom up to now because of that sort of dual tone that they've gone with the releases. I really like this boot. I like the blue. How the blue pops with that kind of like solar orange. I want to say it's kind of a red/solar orange. I think these boots look really sharp. This would be my choice out of the four if you were to offer me a pair.
Okay, yep. No, I can. I like all 4.5. Right. So it's rare, but I'm going to come out and say that. And I don't necessarily have a favorite. So Nike, if you're offering me a pair, it doesn't matter. I'm happy with. I'm not going to be picky. But no, I do like. The solar orange sort of red-looking colorway there on the swooshes. It definitely has a nice pop with blue. And I'm a huge fan of the blue sole plate.
Yeah, I do like that too. I do like that too because they're a very unique look. You guys on YouTube watching right now, let us know which of the four styles you like best and why, because you never know. Nike might be reading our comments and giving out free boots at some stage. It's probably not going to happen, but.
I was going to say, are we once again, much like last week, the Soccer Cleats 101 does not promise that Nike is reading our comments and giving away free boots.
No, but they could be. I mean, I know some people who.
Well, they could be, but I'm not promising that. I'm not putting my name on that.
No, I'm not promising that either. All right, let's move on to the Cyber Monday / Black Friday sales. We just got off the Black Friday. I created a little image with some boots on it that were available in the deals this weekend. And we're going to do a little bit of a quiz, Rich.
Okay.
Because I know how much you like quizzes. You probably know the answers to all these, but our lowest price on these boots this weekend. We're going to start with the top left, which is the 11 Pro. I was going to say Adipure, but it's just the 11 Pro.
It's the 11 Pro, yep.
The Adipure, or the 11 Pro. How much this weekend did you see these boots listed for?
I saw them briefly listed at $82.99 US.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. We spotted it. We got that post up before they took down the price. They changed it back to $99 the following day. So I'm hoping some people were able to snag a pair of 82 because that is a tremendous deal for a quality boot like that.
No, absolutely. It's one of the boots where if it was something that I was looking for in the market for, as I said last week, I was more in the market for the Elastico Superfly Turf package. But if I had a need for a boot, $83. That's unbelievable.
Well, you can't get that deal anymore, so sorry about you. And if you want a pair, you're out of luck. Well, you can probably get them for like 100. No, actually, you can get them for less.
Was it 92?
You could probably get well, it was 92 afterwards, I think. Yeah, so you could probably get it for 92 right now. As well as that, on the right hand side, we got the older model of the Messi F50. I got a guess on that one.
Were they $99.99?
They were $99.99. Part of the We Got Soccer Black Friday sale, which was absolutely crazy, man. The deals that they had were absolutely bananas. I've never seen anything like it before. Were some quality deals, as well as the Hypervenom on the bottom left, which was also part of the same deal and was $99.99. And then bottom right is the Copa Mundial, and if you've been tuned in since the start of the episode, you probably know that these are currently listed at. Rich, give me the number.
Currently listed at $90.
$90, man. What is crazy about the Copa Mundial is the fact that this time last year you could get a pair for $120, and in the space of 6 months, before the World Cup, they went up to $170, which is kind of where it is right now.
Well, if you remember correctly, though, this time 2 years ago, you could get a pair for $100.
$100, yeah, because there was that initial $20 jump,
which we all ranted about for weeks.
Yeah, I remember saying I was never going to buy a pair of Copa Mundials again, and yet they went to 170. People kept buying them. So, but yeah, you can get them for $90 right now. Anybody that's watching right now, if you want to find this deal on Cyber Monday, because if you're watching on Tuesday, it's not really going to count. WeGotSoccer.com. That's where they're listed right now. They have a 50% off sale on like ton of boots. Best deal that's out there. I mean, Soccer.com have their 20% off, which is good on sale boots that they have listed. And World Soccer Shop is 25% off. So there's plenty of really quality deals out there. But if you want to get your hands on something, you're going to have to act pretty lively.
If you want to own the same color, the same pair of boots that Stilian Petrov is wearing in an over 35 league, get yourself $90. Go to WeGotSoccer.com and get a whiteout pair of Copa Mundials. You will thank me later.
Quality boot, man. It's not often you're going to see that price on those boots.
Well, what boot is made in Germany anymore?
Well, that's a good question.
Just the Copa Mundial.
Just the Copa Mundial. There you go.
Yeah.
Unless there's some smaller brands like Aspero. Aspero at one stage were making them in Germany.
Well,
they were in business. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say they were unfortunately, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably one or two other small brands out there.
There is a Retro Star, Marcus Stolla.
Ah, yes, they're all Retro Star. There you go. They're quality boots as well. We had them covered on the website a few times. So.
Yep.
Okay, let's move along. I'm checking out YouTube right here. Either nobody's commenting or my comments are coming in pretty slow. I'm not seeing much action right now.
Oh, I'm going to say it's your computer.
I think it probably is. Anyway, let's move on. I'll check again in a minute. Somebody put down a comment so we can see what's happening there. Next up is the Messi 10.1.
The Mirosar10.
The Mirosar10.
In Canada, that has an entirely different meaning.
It does, really, yeah?
It has to do with Dwayne De Rosario asking for more money in an MLS contract.
Ah. All right. That's interesting.
I've stumped you there.
You did stump me right there.
You don't know what's going on.
I was trying to think of his moves because I was thinking you went from Houston to Toronto to DC. No, Houston, Toronto,
to New York,
DC,
back to Toronto.
Yeah.
When he first left Toronto, he scored a goal, and instead of doing that like birdwalk celebration that he does, he just kind of turned to the ownership box and did a check signing motion because he wanted to get the designated player contract. So then a lot of the fans and like Canadian National Team fans started dubbing him as Me Rosario because he was just all about himself on a club that was failing.
Yeah.
And still is failing, but that's another matter. So yeah, that was the Me Rosario bit, which kind of humored me when I saw that the Messi 10.1, as I had previously seen it called, was being dubbed as the Me Rosari 10 or the Me Rosario. So that's all I could think of when that happened.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, that kind of. I see the connection right there. And we have the boots up on screen right now, which is in this orange. I want to say green, but it's actually called a power teal.
Power teal.
The naming convention, the colorway naming convention is what I was interested. Who has that job? I want that job. That would be such an awesome job. So it's the standard F50 that Messi wears, his own personalized style. Any thoughts on this checkered design, Rich?
Well, first of, it is a standard F50, like you say, but of course we will all be treated to the synthetic version as opposed to the leather version that Lionel Messi prefers.
That's correct. Yeah, he gets his own personalized custom style.
When you score more goals than you play games, you get to choose your own materials, and everybody else just gets to wear the conventional ones. But still, style-wise, I don't know what to say about it. I mean, when I first saw it, and I didn't have an image this large in front of my screen here, I honestly took a look at it and said, oh, it looks like it's made with like almost orangey, like Lego blocks sort of thing.
Yeah.
Everything was very squared off and blockish. Not a huge fan. But I have noticed, and this might throw you off a little bit there, Brian, is that obviously Adidas is moving to giving Lionel Messi his own sort of silo here with the Messi 10.1, which the sole plate is the same as the current F50. Now, for those of you who follow sort of the boot leaks idea of things occasionally, Adidas is currently trialing out a new F50 with a radically different sole plate featuring sort of like a tri-stud heel. So you'll have sort of like a pyramid formation on the heel with two at the back and one in the middle, as opposed to your classic four-stud.
So we're talking the same style as the Pele Trinity had, right?
In a similar vein, yes.
Okay.
So
he's getting his own individual boots, and we're all going to be moving to a different style. Well, unless you want to stick with the Messi style.
Yeah, unless you buy the Messi 10.1, then you can stick with, if you're comfortable with the current speed, it's the Sprint Frame 2.0 now, is it?
Yeah.
If you're comfortable with the Sprint Frame 2.0 sort of system, then you can stick with the 4-stud. And I don't know if Adidas is going to redub the new F50 sole plate with the 3 studs at the back, the Sprint Frame 3.0 or not. But if you want to move to sort of the new system that obviously Lionel Messi has apparently tried and might not be too comfortable with, so he's sticking with the old system, then yeah, if you want to go to the new system, there's the F50. If you want to stick with sort of the old system, there's Lionel Messi in the 10.1, the Mirosar10.
So that's basically Messi saying that he's happy with what he has right now, and he doesn't want to change from the new system, which makes me wonder why everybody else needs to change to a 3-stud. But
because
I'm sure there's
good.
Plenty of research gone into it. We got one other image of the boots right here that I want to put up real quickly, which was more of a close-up right here. And it shows a little bit more of that pattern design, that checker design, which on the insole there's like a map of Rosario or something. There's not. Something.
Yes, no, I remember there being, it was mentioned that there's a map of Rosario. For those of you who don't know a whole lot about Lionel Messi, and I mean that's none of you because we're constantly indulged with this Ronaldo versus Messi, who is the greatest player of all time sort of thing, or sorry, of current times, because the greatest player of all time was George Best, but still.
he's a good player, man.
George Best was the most talented player to ever play the game. He just happened to be Northern Irish, and therefore he never played at the World Cup or anything else.
And he enjoyed a beer and the birds.
Yes, he did. He enjoyed an occasional drink, and he enjoyed cavorting. We'll go that way. But also, sorry, back to where I am. We all know that Lionel Messi is from Rosario in Argentina. Now, Rosario, oddly enough, is known as the Argentinian Chicago. So
Lionel Messi is coming to Chicago. He's going to play with the Fire.
Lionel Messi is going to play for the Fire when he's 47.
Way. That's awesome.
And that's not a shot. That's not a shot at MLS. That's just saying that Lionel Messi is going to be one of those guys who could probably play forever. He'll just eventually work his way back into the midfield at some point, and at some point he's going to end up playing where Andrea Pirlo plays right now. And that'll be when he's playing for the Chicago Fire at 47.
He's not going to have to move much. He's just going to sit there and spray balls all around the pitch.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I'll be several years older than him going, that Messi, he plays the way I like to play in my beer leagues.
I remember when that Messi was a kid. Next up, I'm going to put up this image that we took from Unisport. We got to give them a shout out since we're stealing their image. But we got 3 different boots here. The 2 we're going to talk about on the left is the Puma King SL Classico, And on the right is another edition of the Adidas Predator Instinct in more of a traditional red, black, white colorway. I wasn't expecting this release, as I'm sure a lot of you weren't, but it's one of the final editions. I'm not going to say it's the final edition because I thought we already finished with our final edition, but it's one of the final editions in the Instinct series, and we are probably going to move forward without the Predator.
We're still going that way, right? Is that we're assuming that we're moving without the Predator?
Yeah, I mean, all indications are in that direction.
All right then.
And
so
that's the speak in the market. So apparently, I was under the impression that we'd had our full package of releases in the Instinct, the 14 series, the 2014 series of boots, and then this one came along before the end of the year. So it's kind of
welcome to the 15th edition in the 14-pack Predator release.
That is exactly what it is. Adidas have gone above and beyond again.
And it's honestly, it's probably, personally speaking, outside of the Revenge Pack remakes.
Yeah,
it's the nicest looking one of the bunch. It goes old school, much like the Revenge Pack stuff. It's the classic Adidas Predator, the black, the red, the white stripes. That's what you need when you're talking Adidas Predator.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think it's a lot more classic, and even though there is a lot more technology on this boot, it kind of gives it that staple, old school feel, right? In a sense.
Absolutely.
As does your boot on the left, which I'm sure you appreciate more than a lot of others will.
I want Puma to send me 7 pairs. Yes. I'm picking 7 because I'm thinking if I get through 1 pair a year, it probably takes care of as far as I'm going to be effective in the rest of my sort of footballing days. So 7, Puma,
you know what?
if you're listening.
They mightn't have 7 pairs available for you because apparently these would look really good on another international superstar.
An international superstar who enjoys the back heel flick.
Yeah. Apparently he's looking for new boots. Maybe we could send some of these his way.
Yeah, if we can send them my way first, and then his way, and then no one else's way, I'm really happy with that. So that
can any of you guys watching right now?
Boots.
Can any of you guys watching right now guess who we're talking about? Because there is only one player that's worthy of wearing these boots right now.
I'll give you a hint. He was a finalist for the FIFA Puskas Award winner for his goal for Paris Saint-Germain against SC Bastia.
He is every season, right? Has there been a season where he hasn't been up for that award? I don't know.
The first one. Because he scored that bicycle kick goal against England the day after the nomination closed. Yeah,
that was pretty awesome goal. Just while I'm speaking of comments, we do have a few comments that have come in. We got Willing Football, who is actually in Brazil. We got a Brazilian watching right now. How awesome is that?
Yes, we do. Yeah.
And he says I was able to buy the Finale 14 ball during Black Friday. That's a good deal. So there was no boots that he wanted on discount in Brazil. They've got Black Friday in Brazil. I didn't know that. The coolest guy, Ollie, says he's Hypervenom. Yes, I agree. Looks the cleanest, and the pop of the blue and the white is just fantastic. So I'm in agreement with Ollie. Kyle Labrose says the 3-stud heel concerns me on those as my leather Pele Trinity broke on me twice, hoping that the durability comes in a better way to do this, which makes sense, and I'd agree. I mean, that would be a concern for me as well, but I'm sure Adidas have looked into it a lot more than Pele Sports. And I'm not hitting on Pele Sports, but I'm sure Adidas have a little bit more.
No, I think it's more that Adidas have a little bit more in the R&D bank account than Pele Sports had. Yeah. Pele Sports were the innovators of that 3-stud heel sort of thing, where they kind of came out with it and it was really, really good, but they didn't have the longevity down. Now, I'm sure if a company like Adidas is moving into it, then there's going to be the longevity getting locked down. Like,
and players wearing them. It was part of sports downfall. They didn't have any players wearing their boots.
Pele Sports had Omar Cummings of MLS fame.
Okay. Yeah, how are you going to market that?
Well, we're talking. Yeah, but we're talking about an American startup in the U.S. getting
get Landon Donovan
at the time. Well, yeah, but there's an operating budget too. I mean, at the time, Omar Cummings was one of the top goal scorers in MLS when he was wearing the Pele Trinity.
Yeah, he had a good season.
and then he switched out of the Trinity. Then he switched out of the Trinity, and no one heard of him.
Exactly. Oh, there you go. That's a good point. We should research that a little bit. See what happened after he took the boots off. Zach Barwick wants to know how much is the Mirosar, and I should know the answer. I would assume it's 240, 220 or 240. I'm not sure.
The Adidas Messi,
the Messi
10.1, the Mirosar or Mirosar10 or Mirosar.
Whatever you want to,
Soccer.com, $229.99.
All right, there you go. There's your answer.
If you're a Gold Club member and you have 690 Gold Club points going spare, you can get them for free pretty much.
Seriously, that's a deal right there. Speaking of free, these boots most definitely weren't free. You like that transition?
That's smooth as low-grade sandpaper.
The lowest as the low goes. We got these Bakary Sacco boots from Wolves. He made 100 appearances, so he decided to go all bling bling with some diamonds on his boots, or crystals, whatever they are. And you can kind of see on this right-hand side right here, we've got a wolf face, and we got the number 100. So these boots are legit. Are they not, Rich?
In the words of Rainier Wolfcastle, as radioactive man.
Yeah.
My eyes, the goggles, they do nothing. That is possibly the worst customized design of boots I've ever seen in my life.
It's pretty unique. I mean, for 100 performances in a championship team.
Well, no, but that's the thing is, the Wolves just got promoted back into the championship. They were in League One last year. They were plying their trade with my hometown beloved club, Sheffield United.
So he has 60 appearances, well, probably 50 appearances in the current first division. Now he's in the championship.
And probably 50 appearances in the old second division. Well, maybe 50 appearances in the old third division.
Yeah, it's a pretty unique design, man. You know what I noticed straight away about this image?
What did you notice?
Why is there so many little sparkles on them? Like so many little, like the Flash.
Because
somebody went ahead and edited this image and put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sparkle effects to make the boots stand out. You know what I can tell?
Well, I noticed that there's a watermark in the image too, which, if I'm not mistaken, the watermark is from the guy who custom designed the boots. Orawan is what I remember.
That's correct. That's what it says on there.
He's the gemologist. Well, I'm not going to say gemologist because what's on those boots are Swarovski crystals, so they're not necessarily gems.
Yeah.
But he's the guy who customized the Wolves logo. So this is a stock studio photo, and they're definitely going to make him shine. So let's add in a little bit of shine to it.
Yeah, I'm just being a hater right now because I can't get a pair of boots like that. I would love
really?
Like that. I can't get them. So I don't really like them, but I'm still being a hater. I'm
being a hater because they're the worst pair of boots I've ever seen a customized edition of.
You hear it here, folks. Yeah, I mean, I agree. They don't look very appealing, and they've got a big wolf face on the side of them. So, next up on your screen is the Adidas Marhaba. This is the calf The Confederation. You give me this one. I like how you pronounce
The
this.
Confederate. Yes. Based on my little bit of grade 9 French here, the Confédération Africaine Fédération.
Yes, there you go. So this is the CAF. The ball is going to be used at the African Cup of Nations, which is coming up in January, I believe. It's mid-January, right?
Usually it's mid to the end of January.
Yeah.
If you do get a chance to watch it, honestly, people say that the European Championships is the toughest tournament to win, based on how close together all of the European nations are, the top European nations. They say it's tougher than the World Cup. But what I will tell you is there is not a tournament which generally is more exciting to watch than the African Cup of Nations. I mean, two years ago they did. So we are going into 2015 when the tournament will be. They did a 2013 edition which Nigeria won because they moved it back to that odd year scheduling. It's the only tournament I've seen where it's gone from odd to even years more times than I changed socks. But they went from 2012 when Zambia, the wonderful Chipolo Polo squad, came back and won their first ever African Nations Cup tournament. And then the next season the next year they had Nigeria, I believe, if I remember correctly, Nigeria won the African Nations Cup when they moved back to the odd numbered year. But it is probably some of the most exciting. If you like offense generally and aren't a big fan of defense, it's a tournament that you want to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely tuned in to watch some games in the past, and I mean, a lot of those nations have improved substantially in the international scene over the past few years. You look at somebody like Ghana, and they've been competing at the highest level for several World Cups now, so definitely worth tuning into. I like the ball. I like the design of this ball. I like the way the blue flows into it. It's all got to do with earth, nature, trees, sand, everything to do with Africa. All put into this ball, the design. That's what Adidas said. So
that's what Adidas said.
That's what Adidas said.
I like it. I like it more than the now the Barracuda.
Barracuda, yeah, that's the one that's going to be used in.
Which was the one which was just used in the World Cup in Brazil.
The World Cup, the Bazooka.
The Bazooka. Sorry, yeah.
What did you call it? The Barracuda.
The Barracuda. Because I don't know. Maybe I was thinking of like Seattle Washington State band Heart and their song Barracuda at the time. But kids, look that up. It's fantastic. It's way before all of your time. Yes, that's exactly. Yeah. But that's way before everyone's time, pretty much.
Yeah. Just to go back a little bit, everybody knew that it was LATAM, by the way. We got one, two. Yeah, we got Ollie gave us Zlatan, Kyle, HHS9 Soccer, and our buddy from Willing Football. You're going to have to let us know your name if you're going to be commenting, because I'd rather call you your name than Willing Football. So yeah, so everybody knew that answer. Let's get to, I mean, we're close to wrapping up right now. Have you got anything else before we do the giveaway from last week?
Well, did you have, I remember you talking to me earlier.
The shin guards?
About some shin pads.
We'll cover the shin guards next week.
Are we covering the shin guards next week? Oh, wow.
Yeah, the carbon fiber, we'll cover them next week.
Wait, hold on. Hold those up again. Hold those shin pads back up.
Yeah, these ones right here?
Oh, no.
These ones?
There was other ones? Because I could have sworn I saw 3 of them.
Well, there's 4. But these are so thin they look like 1.
Okay, because I could have sworn I only saw 3 of them. All right, I see where you're going there. Yeah, there we are.
So we need to cover them. I'm going to cover these in the post. I'm going to put posts together and I'm going to cover the shin guards. I'm not going to talk about them right now. But,
okay, but we are talking about them next week.
Yeah, we're going to talk about them next week. Before we get to the giveaway, anybody right now, I'm going to go into Twitter. If anybody needs some new boots and you want some advice on where to get the best deals, hit me up on Twitter right now, because that's where I'm going to be. The giveaway from last week, which was the poster print.
That's upside down.
Unique, yeah, it is, huh? Unique one of a kind, in this size and with the logo on front. And that is going to, let's see, Blake Grice. So I'm going to hit up Blake. Congratulations, Blake. You won a poster print. I'm going to hit up Blake to...
If everybody remembers, and I don't think anybody will.
Yeah.
The question last week. Well, will they remember the question? The question last week was, at 15 years of age and so many days, the youngest player in the FA Cup appeared for Gillingham, and there you are, Luke Freeman.
And there's the answer in there somewhere.
What did you do? Put a bookmark in after last week?
I did. I had last week's, and I figured I need to remember what we were going to do. Okay, give me a rundown. Tell me when to stop today. We're going to have another giveaway. We're going to do.
All right.
This week.
Down again.
This week we're going to have two. We're going to have two. I've got two new, but they're smaller prints, so they're a little bit more personalized. And I've got the same deal with Subject 101, and they're in a different colorway as well. So they're going to be unique.
Oh. As well. Is that still the soon to become Boots and Bantz logo?
Yeah, I need to work on that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna get the Boots and Bantz logo on it, and we'll start giving them away as Boots and Bantz. If you want to enter the win, let's do this really quickly. I'm gonna pick this page right here.
Stop. Yep, there we go.
That's not a good one.
Different page.
Oh, okay. Okay, here's a good one. This is gonna be a little bit challenging to find the answer to. Stockport County were relegated from Division 1 on 16th of March 2002 with a certain number of games left to play. The record was equaled by MK Dons, who with a certain number of games to play in the 2003-04 season were relegated from Division 1 as a result of losing other games. How many games? That's going to be a little bit tough.
I'm going to give you a hint, or I'm not going to give you a hint. I'm either going to send you in the right way or send you in the wrong way. I believe it was double digits.
No, it wasn't double digits.
But you're not supposed to say that it wasn't double digits.
Oh, because you were trying to lead them in the wrong way?
Yeah, I'm either leading them in the right direction or I'm leading them in the wrong direction.
Well, it's more than 5 and less than 9. Stockport County were relegated from Division 1 on the 16th of March 2002 with so many matches still to play.
From Division... Sorry, what division was that, do you have them in?
Oh, sorry, Division 1.
Division 1?
Did I say Division 2? Division 1, yeah.
For those of you who don't know about Stockport County, and this was 2002, Stockport County now, 12 years later, are currently playing in the 6th tier of English football. They are currently playing in the Vanarama Conference North.
That's you just a wealth of information. I love that.
I only know that because Didi Hamann, he spent 6 weeks as their manager.
And the result was relegation to the...
Well, no. The result was that the new owner didn't come in, and therefore there was no money.
Yeah.
So he stick around. Also, I only know that as well because when I used to fly back home to the UK, Stockport County's field, Edgeley Park, is located on the descent into Manchester Airport.
Ah, yes. Another Manchester club. Hey, the answer is between 6 and 8. Just so people know. Get your answers in there.
Wait. The answer is between 6 and 8.
Yeah, it's in between, right? In between those two numbers. It's a tough one, man. Nobody's gonna research that. It's between 6 and 8. Work it out for yourself. Okay, we've covered pretty much everything this week. I'm sure there's stuff we haven't covered. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure that you subscribe so that you stay updated on our videos. We're moving to 6 o'clock going forward. Our shows will be on 6 o'clock. Also, give us a thumbs up. I heard the button is working this week, so click it just to check. I don't know.
Button's working this week, so let's check that out.
Click it just to check it out.
In 6 o'clock Pacific time.
6 o'clock Pacific time. Who are we sponsored by this week?
This week we are sponsored by DAB Dortmunder Export.
Classic. I've been Brian. He's been Rich a lot.
Richard. Salute.
Salute. Have a good weekend. We'll connect next week again. Thanks for watching, guys.
Take care, guys.